How's it going, crew? This is HappyDays, and today we're going to look at how to AFK farm Plantera. Plantera is a hard mode boss that's only available after you've beaten either all the mechanical bosses in the PC version, or you lucky mobile people only have to kill one. So, it is quite a difficult boss and usually requires building some sort of arena to build. And then if you've got wings and things like that, you can fly around it. But you can see I'm rapidly running out of mana very quickly here. In this episode, we're going to look at a super easy to build AFK trap. And best of all, it will AFK farm Plantera in under 1 minute flat. Stay watching and I'll show you how. Okay, welcome back guys. So to farm Plantera, what you need to do is firstly set aside quite a large area. And you can see I've got a big room here looking at my mini-map that's about probably 120 wide by maybe 40 high, 40, 60 blocks high. The next thing I've got is just lots of little rows of mud blocks that have jungle seeds on them. And I've just taken a little bit of time to farm or get rid of the grasses that are not Plantera bulbs. And yeah, you sort of, over time, you'll start to collect lots of Plantera bulbs. So that's one of the challenges here. The next thing I've got, and excuse the monster spawns, the jungle has massive spawn rates. The next thing I've got, and I'll put the wiring up, is I've got teleporters linked to each side of the arena. And that will become very apparent why I've done that in just a moment. The last thing I've got is some actuated spear traps. You could use spiky balls if you wanted. You could use flamethrowers. You could use dart traps if you really are short on traps. That's up to you. Okay. Inside here, I've actually set up a spawn point because the slime trick does not work with Plantera. Because it needs to spawn, you have to summon it manually, so you don't have time to get the slimes working. So I've used teleporters, so I think it's enough chat. Let's just get it started and I'll show you how it works. So I'll turn on the spear traps, get those happening. Let's hit a Plantera bulb and let's get this started. So I've set it up to a 3-second timer. And basically what will happen is you'll teleport from each side of the arena back and forward, over and over. I've got a heart lantern and a campfire set up to help with the regen, and I've got heart statues set up at each teleporter that will drop hearts occasionally to help with healing. You can see that Plantera is going to madly try and get to you, and because of the thin block walls I've put in front of the teleporters, it can't actually shoot you, which is amazing. I've got summons out there. I'm using ravens as always, but pygmies would work for this. Fire imps, which only need hellstone bars. Hell, you could even use baby slimes if you really want to, but you know, it's just a bit of extra damage. So basically what happens, guys, is you just move back and forward while Plantera is trying to get at you. Now you'll notice I have a sniper rifle in my inventory, and it has a 50% critical strike rate. And the reason for that is the spear traps benefit from crits. And you can notice there's some nice big orange numbers floating off Plantera as we teleport back and forward. I just saw a 128 and things like that. I've also equipped a warding star cloak in my inventory, and you just saw it then. Occasionally Plantera's hooks will hook onto you, and yeah, you will suffer a little bit of damage. So, picking up all the stuff, we've got a grenade launcher, we've got a temple key. We forgot to look at the loot chest, guys. Let's have a quick look. I'll close the door. Here's what you can expect to get in this farm. Yeah, some turtle shells, turtles spawn in here. Get rid of the junk. Okay, so we've got a temple key, we've got a grenade launcher. You can get flower powers, which is cool. You get the Venus Magnum, which is an awesome handgun. Leaf blower, you get Plantera mask, so you can look like a flower. You get trophies, you get the axe, which is a very rare hammer. It only has a 1% chance of dropping, guys. Pretty sure it's 1%. So don't feel bad if you don't get it straight away. but it's a very strong weapon, and it also is a hammer, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'll put that back in. Yeah, you get lots of stuff. Nettle Burst, you get heaps of potions, Wasp Gun. So definitely worth checking out, guys. So I'll just hit another bowl, just to show you. So if you're considering making this farm, I would be setting it up well before you need it, because the bulbs do take a little while to grow. So I'd set it up, get it all working, and then go off and do something else. Because the bulbs do take time, and then you can come back, dig up these green and whatever plants that are in the way, just get rid of them. I don't recommend using dart farms or anything to kill them, because it'll kill all the bulbs as well. And yeah, and after a while you'll have quite a few bulbs in your farm, which means you can farm a few Planteras in a row. It only takes under 1 minute to kill Plantera. And look, I've done this about... I've probably tested it 20, 25 times before I'm filming it now. And all the loot chest is stuff I've just gotten from it. I think I almost died once. Once out of 25 times. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'll put the wiring back up so you can see it. It's just rows of spear traps. The heart statues are only linked up to 2 wires. And they also are linked to the teleporter at the same time to save wiring. And that's pretty much it, guys. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. We're about to do our 2,000 subscriber giveaway, even though we're well past 2,000 now, but I still want to do it. I want to say thanks to all you cool people. Ooh, Pygmy Staff, Temple Key, Leaf Blower, beautiful. Alright, so yeah guys, stay happy, leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. I'm almost 100% better. Thanks for those get well messages. And I'll see you next time, guys. Stay happy. HappyDays signing out.